A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating in the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Ready to kick it away first. On the return, it's Wallace. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The run inside. It's Martin. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Working the ground game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. They're working that left side.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
He's changing the play. Needs it here on 4th down. Makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Bears. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Runs through the tackle.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll run him again. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Hits inside, it's Martin. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Long way to go on second down. Looking to throw. Right down the middle. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Running inside. It's Martin.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Got to make the play on 4th. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Running to the left.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for running room. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll knock him down, and he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Churns into the pile. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, looking for a space. Back's got it on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Bears will hustle to the line. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And the offense will take any help it can get, and it got a little. Barges ahead. Brought down short of the end zone, and 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground because there's not much to lose this close to the end zone. They're not just close enough to smell it. It is overwhelming their olfactory sensors. They are right on the doorstep, 3rd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Bears! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Still looking. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Burrowing for yardage. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
On the ground, it's Wallace. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. At the 30. Inside the... And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles, that's for dang sure.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Setting up the screen. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on 1st down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
2nd down to the air. Firing to the right, complete. At the 45 on his way. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep over the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. Touchdown Bears! He got loose and it was lights out after that. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. On the ground, it's Wallace. And he's brought down after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Keeps it on the ground. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Selling the fake. Rush right in his face. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Memphis taking on the number 14 team, the Pitt Panthers. And it's the Tigers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff again. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage.
Man, that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. 3rd and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Left side, it's Miller. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his...
Hits the afterburners. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. From the gun. Stepping to the right. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll ride him again. Could be in. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They want to run it left here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Snapped it in the shotgun. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Back's got it on the screen.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw again. Fires to the right. Got his man. Breaks free. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Bears. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route, and the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He won't get him. It's a touchdown. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. On the run from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Going with the ground game left. There he goes. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown Bears! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
The fake wants to throw. Still looking to his right. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. It's hard to think of a worse time for a penalty like that than at this stage of the game. It's 3rd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Buying time to his right. Turning it on. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Defensively, the clock late in the game when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, let that clock tick.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got a little grass. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I think the offense has to take a breath and just understand the situation right now.